Hello, this is Dr. Gary O'Neill with Take 5, where we encourage you to take 5 minutes every day to review your Greek grammar so that you'll be able to use it for a lifetime. Again, today we're going to look at this verse of Scripture and try to understand some of the grammar of it. Let me read it and let's talk about it. Uk, he, graphe, apin, hati ek tu spermatos, daid, ka apa Bethlehem, tes komes, hapu, ein daid, erkata ha Christos. So let's note one of the things right off the bat that we need to be aware of as we start to translate is this ending punctuation mark. Do you remember in Greek what that punctuation mark is? It looks like the English semicolon, but it is the Greek question mark. Okay, so this is a question here. So as we translate it, we need to keep that in mind. So we begin, uk is not the writing, graphe, writing or scripture. So apin is said. We would translate it something like, did not the writing say, or and with the idea of a question, did not the writing say that hati is often used almost like the quotation mark, so it's introducing a quotation here. Did not the writing, did not the scripture say that of the seed of David and from Bethlehem, the village where David was, erkata comes the Christ. So, putting that into a question mark, did not the scripture say that of the seed of David and from Bethlehem, the village where David was, comes the Christ? A couple of things that we want to point out in our passage here is, first of all, notice these prepositions, ek tu spermatos daid. So ek tu spermatos, ek is taking it's the object of the preposition in the certain case. What case is being used here? Ek tu spermatos. Ek tu spermatos. Of the seed of David. Looking at spermatos, you may draw a blank on what ending that is. Remember, look to your article. That is what case? That is a genitive, isn't it? That's a genitive singular. So ek tu spermatos daid. Okay, we have another preposition phrase here, apa Bethlehem, from Bethlehem, the village where David was. Okay, so apa is using Bethlehem as its object of the preposition there. So where is our subject in this? Looking at this, we've got two sentences put together here. We've got the one that begins with did not the writing or did not the scripture say. What is the subject here? He, graphe, is in the nominative case, which our subject needs to be in the nominative case, right? So the scripture said, right? So that would be the subject there for this first part of it. But then we have this quotation that the writer is using, and where is the subject for it? Look all the way down here at the bottom for Christos. Again, noticing the article in front of it, noticing the ending of it, it tells us that this is our subject. So the Christ comes. and then we can put rest of it in there, from the seed of David and from Bethlehem, the village where David was. All right. Continue picking out those cases of nouns as you go through and read the Greek, and so help you figure out, okay, or am I looking at a subject? Am I looking at a direct object? Am I looking at an indirect object? How is this used in this sentence? Okay, thank you. We will see you next time on Take 5.